Okay, so mm, previously we discussed about the some operational modes, transports, client copies, kernel upgrade, right? So some daily monitoring transaction reports of performance related transaction reports. So all these things we discussed. Today, this week, we are going to discuss about the SAP upgrades, right? So same as like SAP upgrades, same as like how we did for the kernel. So kernel, why we did the kernel upgrade? Suppose our binaries are old binaries. Binaries means our exe directories, exe kernel files are old directories. So that's the reason we upgraded to the latest versions we upgraded. Why? Because in the latest versions we have bug fixes and also new functionalities, some developer related fixes, so new enhancements. So all are available. Always when you go to the new patch, new bug, new version of the product, then you will see the some improvements. That is called the enhancements, new enhancements. Also, when you apply the new patch, existing bug, suppose in existing you have some syntax errors that will be fixed in the latest versions. So normally when we will go for the upgrade, so first of all, before we go for the upgrade, so we have to fix. There is a concept is called the node, yes node. When any user or developers, so when he is working, he finds a bug in the SAP product. So suppose when he is working in the system, he find some bug in the system. He found some bug in the system. There is some bug in the system. And also when he is working, he don't see that functionality in the system. He don't see that functionality in the system. So that time, what he will do? So what he will do? So he will raise a case with SAP, or he find some relevant notes to apply in the system. So we have to apply some nodes in the system. So that nodes. So when user finds some bugs in the system, maybe he raised a case with the SAP, our vendor team. The vendor team suggested okay, you can implement this node, so that will be fixed. So that is fine. That will be fixed. Node, right? Node. So node is called the corrections. Some corrections. Node is called the some corrections. Some bugs. So some corrections, and also in the nodes we will get the some information like, so fix this error, follow the steps, something like that. We have the nodes in the system. Suppose if you see in our system, so suppose example, if you see this node is so Oracle related, Oracle data block got corrupted. SAP is saying that follow the resolution, follow the this node resolution steps, follow the steps to fix the issue. Like that, we will get the node. This is the node. This is the information node. Some nodes are corrective nodes. So actually, nodes are two types. So when we have to apply the node means in our system there is a error. In our system there is a error. So to fix that error, we have to apply the some note in the system. Suppose we go to the ST22, you see some dumps in the system, right? You see some dumps in the system. So copy this dump. You see, so okay, you don't know how to fix this error. Then you will go to the Google. So maybe you can raise a ticket with SAP. They will guide you. So see here, this is the when you click on this one, same error, resource bottleneck, same error we have in the system. So let's see what is this error here. What is this error here? So this is called the note actually. This is called the note. Note means for this error, SAP already provided the resolution. For this error, SAP already provided the resolution to us. So that's the reason. So we are checking this note. For this note, What is the cause? Program error. What is the cause? Program error. For this runtime error, dump occurs which related to the deadlock. Something is that some deadlocks. Anything is in a deadlock. Same SAP level, how lock occurred in a DB level also there is some deadlocks occurs. So for this one, what is SAP saying? So you can just this is a program error. Program error in the system. We have to apply the node. This node we have to apply in the system. So how to apply this node then? There is a yes node transaction to fix this error. To fix this error, SAP is saying we have to go to the yes node. Yes node is the transaction. Here we can apply the node. So which means this is the correction node. This is the correction node. Then you can go to the go to and download the node from SAP directly. So there is a backbone configuration. It's already should be exist. If not, then we have to manually apply the node. Actually, this our system is not connected to the any one of the SAP. So that's the reason any another SAP site. So that's the reason we are unable to apply this node. We are unable to apply this node in our systems. So for this one, we have to manually download. We have to manually download, which means you have to go to the here. So you have to go to the here. So note directly we can go to the system. Yes note is the transaction. Yes note is the transaction to apply the notes. Okay. The notes are two types. One is the information note, which means it will give the information how to apply some kind of information it will give you. Some is the corrective notes. Corrective notes means the corrections we have to apply it. See here, this is the SAP NetWeaver systems. This is a program error. Please apply the note. This note they are asking us to apply it in the system. This note they are asking us to apply the note. Maybe open this note. What is there in this note? Let's see. Maybe steps. So see here, any steps are there here? Reason. So implement the attached corrections. So we have to implement this note. We have to implement this note in our systems. So which notes, which component, whether this note is applicable or not. See here, why? Because the note is there, note is applicable or not, we have to check this note. So if you go to the software components, so SAP basis version, so following releases, this note can be applied. So let's see what is our version. If we go to the system status, here you can see the whether note is applicable to our system or not, it will display here. Okay, 750 SAP basis version. This is the component. So this collection of components. So collection of this the nodes are related to the components only. Okay, if is SAP found a bug in this basis version, they will release the node for this component. If the SAP found some bugs in this one, they will release the components related node. They will release it for this components. They will collection of these components called the your SAP product version. Your SAP product version. Okay. So here they found like, so there is some bug in this release 750 SAP basis. This is the release version. This is the sub level, sub patch level. Sub level means under the release. This is the SP level. Okay, under the release, this is the SP level. Okay, so our release version is the 750. The SP level is the 01. Too old. Okay, so our note 750. Right, this note is applicable. Then we are good. We are good to apply this note. How to apply then? How to apply them? So normally in the real-time systems, directly we can directly go to the yes note transaction code, then go to the download the note. You can download it. But here our system is not connected to the SAP. Why? Because it's our just training system. That is the reason. So we don't have any SAP connection here. That's the reason we need to manually download, then upload, and we have to implement it. Okay, but when you are working in the company customer, you don't need to download it. You don't need to download manually. There is a download SAP note option. Just put the SAP note number, click on OK button. That will be imported automatically, right? So for this one, let's see. So what is this note? We have to implement it, right? Just click on the download the SAP note. So I'm downloading manually. You can see here, I have downloaded the manually. I have downloaded the note. Then I have to go to the downloads folder. Downloads folder. I have to go to the. I have to move to the server level. I am moving to the here. Why? Because here we need to upload the note actually. We need to upload the note here. First of all, this is the SAR file. So that's the reason I am just extracting the file. Just extracting the file using the SAP car -xvf then 00029. That is note number I'm giving here. That note number I'm giving here. See here, note number I'm giving. So this is note is generated the zip file. So this text file we have to manually import into the our systems. See here. So then go to the SNOTE upload. Okay. So when we have to follow this procedure, when your system is not connected to the SAP to download the SNOTE, you have to follow the manual procedure. For that one, we have to go to the service marketplace, download the SAP note here, then extract it. Why? Because it is downloaded as a SAR file. Then you need to extract. Then it will come to the zip file. Under the zip file, you have the text file. That text file you need to upload it. The text file you have to upload it. See here, I am uploading. So this is the text file. I am uploading this text file here. So this is the way we have to load the note, load the note here. See here, this comes under the here. But if you see here, it is not applicable. This is not applicable. So how can you say this is not applicable to the our system? Means you can see this note cannot be implemented, which means this note is not related to the us. This note not related to the us. But similar note is not related to the us. Why? Because it's not like BSP cookies. Our error is different. It's not related to the error, so that it cannot be implemented. This system, it is not in the system. Okay, so how can you say this note is applicable or not? Means by checking the status, implementation status. It can be, if it is the implemented, can be implemented. If it is not implemented, cannot be implemented. Like that, you will get the message here. You will get the message here. So similar, let me take one implemented note. Implemented note, I will take it from here. Implemented note. So implemented note, I will take it from here. So where is the notes here? Mhm. Okay. So for the implemented nodes, so few nodes can be implemented. Those nodes I'm trying to implement in our systems. So let's see. So let me find out the one more error here. Okay. Let me find out the error message. So basically, one so one component or one bug or multiple bugs, one bug on it is a bug. So that feature is not available in the system. SAP will release the node, one node they will release it. That node we have to, that corrections, that development corrections we have to, the bugs related correction we have to implement in our systems. Why? Because this is the SAP product, right? So even though, suppose if you take the example of the mobile apps, few apps are getting updated every week, every month, every maybe quarterly, that apps are getting updated. Why? Because in existing you have the some box, maybe some functionalities are missed. Maybe in the latest versions they will fix that one. The latest version, the latest functionalities they will include it. They will release the patch to, they will release the patch to your mobile. Then your mobile is will be updated, right? That is what. So that is what in outside we can see in our mobile. So that will be updated, and also we are also updating the mobiles, right? Why? Because in existing version we have the same as like in SAP also. So in SAP application also, so the existing functionalities, suppose this button is not working, suppose like this functionality is not working, some feature is not working, in the future there is some bug. So in that case, SAP release the note, one note they will release to the customer saying that in existing version, so you have some bugs. If any bugs if you found in your customer, you can implement the, you can just implement this note here. You can implement the note here. You can implement the note here. Then we can implement it. We can implement it. So if that note is contains the multiple notes, multiple bugs, multiple errors, all functionalities having some error, then they will release the patch. They will release the patch. Patch is means something like some new functionality in the latest new patch. New patch means, so in the existing versions, in the latest version, they will fix the new patch and they will send to us. Okay. So for one error or small errors, there's a bug, then SAP will release the one correction that is known as the SNOTE. Note, they will release it. At the same time, multiple end users reports the multiple bugs in the SAP release. Then SAP will collect the all these corrections and they will release the one patch, one support patch. They will release it. Then patch they will release it. In simple terms, ఏంటంటే so sorry, the collection of SAP notes are called the support pack. So first they will release the note. If one user reports the one bug, they will release the note. The multiple users, multiple releases, they will release the, they will say like these are the bugs are available, multiple bugs and everything. Then SAP, they will create a one patch, latest version of the patch, and they will send to the, they will send to the us to apply in the system. That is called the patch. That is called the patch in the system. Okay. So that is the patch in the system. Okay. Now similar to, suppose we'll try to apply the one note in our system. So let me try to find out the one bug here. So are there any bug? Nothing is there. There is no bug here. Maybe if you go to the ST22, we'll search our error here. So our error is the different error, SQL error, daemon error. Maybe copy this short code. Maybe type in Google, and you will find out the some errors here, some answers, questions, some note, right? You can see here there is a note. Right? You can see this is the connection of the MaxDB client, not the HANA client. This is the connection of the MaxDB client, not the HANA client. So it's not applicable to for us as well. I can see the what is the reason why this is one. So and also what is the solution? You must check the functionalities, and they have given the steps. They have given the steps to fix the error. They've given the steps to fix the error. So it's not related to us as well. It's not related to the us as well. It's a different error again. Okay, so it's a different error again. So this kind of errors may occur actually. So I'm trying to check the, are there any nodes which can be applicable in our systems. So if the bugs based upon the bug, these are the similar error. Why? Because the connection is lost to the database, then we may face this error. These are the some DB to SAP connection issues. It's not the related to the bugs, just internal errors. These are the, so that it can be fixed without applying the note as well, right? Note as well. So that is what I'm trying to find out. Are there any note in the system or not? Okay, let's see. Our jobs are canceling. Let's see, are there any notes in the system or not? So jobs are getting cancelled in the system, right? So why they are canceling? Are there any bugs? Are there any issues? We will try to find out. See here. So there are a few jobs are getting cancelled in the system. So because of the HTML template is not exist in the database level. Okay, we'll see why this is getting cancelled. So here job cancelled after the system exceptions. System exceptions. So maybe the network server is available in the bracket. It's not related to this. Okay. So job cancelled. HTML. Okay. we may get the some close not here as well. Okay, so like that, so we have to find out the some valid nodes. Okay, that nodes will come, that nodes will come when you are applying the support packs. That nodes will come. Why? Because the support pack implementation, SAP will ask us to implement the few nodes. That nodes anyhow we have to implement it. So basically you can remember like node means corrections, bugs. So whenever in the system, if any bugs, when users found some bugs, or we found some corrections, development team found some corrections is required, the corrections SAP will deliver with in the form of note, SAP note. So that notes we have to apply. The collection of notes, if the bugs are more, the corrections are more, SAP will release the one patch. So suppose in this patch level, in the 750.0.0.1 SP level, so they have some bugs, then immediately they will release the 02 patch level, 03 patch level, 04 patch level, like that. So they will release the patches. So if you update the this SP level to one patch, one component, if you update, that is the patch update. If you update SP level, that is the SP upgrade you are doing. If you upgrade release, that is the release upgrade you are doing. Okay, you know right difference. If you are updating small patch, one component, you are updating the patch mean that is the patch update you are doing for the one component. But that components are multiple components, and the patches are multiple patches. Then you are directly are increasing the SP level 0012 20 30 20 24. You are updating this SP level, which means that is called the SP upgrade support pack. SP means support pack upgrade. So collection of nodes are called the collection of nodes are called the collection of nodes are called the patch. Okay, collection of patches are called the support pack. Collection of support packs are called the support pack stack. Okay, so if it is the one bug, you can apply the node. If it is a multiple bugs, multiple users released, SAP will release the patch. That patches are multiple patches you have to apply means. So then if you apply the SP support pack, then all will be applied. Why? Because collection of patches are called the support pack only. So collection of support packs are called the support pack stack only. So here support pack stack is different again. So SP level, you are increasing the SP level means in the patch level, patch means collection of nodes, that all the nodes will be applied in one come. Why? Because if the thousands of patches you need to apply means better to apply the thousands of patches, they will include into the one patch. That patch you have to update it. How we updated the kernel version from 753,000 patch level to 200, 1200 or 1100 to 1200, how we applied, same as like here we need to apply all these components patches to the, we have to apply in our systems, we have to apply it in our systems, we have to apply in our systems, right? We have to apply in our systems. So one bug, the node can be applied. So with the multiple bugs, then better to apply the patch, patch we can apply. So normally, how can we apply the patches then? How can we apply the patches then? So previously we have to use spam or saint transaction codes, spam or saint transaction codes for the patch updates we have to update it. So spam or saint, but nowadays we all are using the sum tool. Sum tool is the one of the SAP upgrade management tool, upgrade manager tool, so that using this tool we can apply the patch or support pack stack or release version, and migrations, all kind of work we can perform using the using the sum tool we can perform all kind of work we can perform in the system, right? Using the sum tool, right? So previously we used it to the spam or saint, the one component or two components we will use it, spam or saint we will perform it, the spam or saint we will use it. But nowadays all are using the sum tool. So when you go for interviews or when you go for somewhere, they may ask you questions on the sum tool only. Okay, what is the sum tool? So when you have to apply the sum tool, So when you are applying the multiple patches, then you have to apply the sum tool. You are using the sum tool. This is the tool. Suppose if you want to do the installation, then what you will do? So what you will do? Then you need to use the SWPM tool, right? SWPM tool. Same as like here, when you are applying, when you are applying the patch, you have to use the here when you are updating the patch, one patch or two patches, multiple patches, you need to do the using the sum tool, you have to apply the patch. So first of all, let's discuss about the how to do using the spam or saint. Spam or saint, how to perform it. So the spam T code is for the spam T code is for the updating the updating the updating the existing components, updating the existing components. Okay. Saint is for the so add-on installation tool, add-on installation tool. Suppose if new add-on you want to install it, you can use the saint is the transaction, right? Suppose if after adding the add-on installation, you need to update means increasing the versions, you need to update, right? Updating means you are changing the version from higher version, you are updating. So downgrading means you are degrading, means so after the upgrade, you are degrading. So degrading is not possible. So only kernel upgrade we can degrade it. But SAP upgrades, you are upgrading. So then after the upgrade, if you are facing some issues, then we need to roll back. Means using a backup, you have to recover it. But it's not like that. There is a degrade option, right? So upgrading the existing components. In existing components, you have some versions. Then you can upgrade it. Saint is the add-on installation tools. In your system you have some add-ons, you need to update it so that you can use the so you can you want to add new add-ons, new plugins you have to add. At that time you can use the saint transaction code, spam and saint transaction code. Previously we used to do this one, but nowadays so we can use the sum tool. Sum tool is the tool we can use for sum tool is the tool we can use the for updating the components and everything. Okay. So what are the steps? What are the prerequisites? What are the prerequisites for upgrading our components using this spam and saint? What are the prerequisites? What are the steps we have to follow it? Okay, steps, normal steps. What are the steps we have to follow it? So first of all, they have some prerequisites when you are applying the from spam and saint. When you are applying from the spam and saint, we have the some prerequisites we have to apply it. Prerequisite means preparation activities. Preparation activities means downloading the patches and all these things, right? So when you are applying from the spam and saint, you should require the 000 client access you required, and also 000 client access required, and also you need extract authorization. Why? Because you need to extract the patches. You need the extract authorization you required. That's why 000 either DDICR you have to perform it, right? So these are the prerequisites, and also you need access to spam T code as well. You need access to spam T code as well, and also clear any suppose previously one person so not fully completed the update in the components in the spam. So clear or reset any previous incomplete patches. Clear or reset the previous incomplete incomplete patches. Suppose one of our colleague previously he went to the spam and he did something and he missed it out and he went out. Then if you are performing newly, you need to clear for those. You need to clear the previous imported incomplete patches. You need to clear it. Then you have to do the patching. And also there is a space required in so USR SAP trans directory. So space required in the trans directory, and we need to download the patches from service marketplace. Then so these are the things, these are the preparation activities you have to do when you are applying from spam, when you are applying from the spam, not for the sum tool. Okay, when you are doing with the spam or saint, so the basically you need to check all these preparation activities you have to perform it, right? 000 client access, and also you need extract authorizations, access to spam decode, and also previously if any incomplete or also incomplete patches or anything is there in the spam, you need to clear it. And also you should require the space. Why means when you are extracting, the extracted files will go to the USR SAP trans EPS indirectly. So that this all be required. So this is for the when you are applying the patches from the spam and saint, spam and saint. So why this is connecting all this? Got it? Any questions from anyone? So what is spam, saint, and note? Any questions on these three technical terms from anyone? Clear, right? So just nothing is there. Note means SAP note. Using this transaction, we can apply the notes. So why we have to apply the note means if the user find any bug, or some developers find some corrections are required, development corrections. The functional team required some scenarios are missing, some functionalities are missing in the system. That time they will ask us to implement the note. So that note we can implement using the SNOTE transaction. Instead of directly updating your system, we can implement it using the note SNOTE transaction. But that nodes are multiple corrections. That nodes are multiple corrections are required. Then they will release the patch, right? That patch we can update it, but it's only one bug. Then definitely there is a node, that node we can apply in the system using the SNode transaction. But multiple patches you need to apply it. In that case, you need to go to spam is the transaction code, support pack manager. Then here you need to apply the patches. You need to apply the patches. Go to the spam, load the patches from front end or application. Okay, so let's see. We will see the one note implementation. Then we can understand how we are implementing. We have the NetWeaver system, right? So let's see in this system that is applicable or not. We'll see. So just go to the upload the note. So whatever the note we have there, right? So that note we can try to update in that note, whether it is up implemented or can be implemented. Why? Because it's a NetWeaver systems, it can be implemented as we see error message. So from here, let's see here it is also not implemented. Why? Because you can see the symbol. So by seeing this symbol, this is also cannot be implemented. If it can be implemented, we can select this one, just click on the implement the note, then that note can be implemented here. But here in our case, this note cannot be implemented in our system. This note cannot be implemented in our system. So that's the reason. So we cannot go ahead now, cannot go ahead and implement in our system that one now. So let's see why. Because when we are doing the support packs, we may get the request to implement the nodes. That time that nodes can be implemented. That time you will get the expertise on the node implementation work and everything, right? So now we have to go to the spam. Spam we have to go. Then we need to check spam. We have to go. We need to check. So we have to apply the patches and the nodes. So in this case, you have to go to the support packs, load. First of all, we need to load the patches from either the front end or application server. Front end or application server. Front end means your desktop. Application server means EPS indirectory. EPS will take the files from EPS indirectly, EPS indirectly. So here we don't have any EPS indirectly. I think we don't have nothing, files are there, nothing, no patches are there here. So that's the reason we can apply the from front end, we can apply it. But front end also, I don't think we have any patches here. We have not downloaded any patches in the front end as well. So front end also, we don't have any patches. So the patches also like the .sar files, .sar files. I'm checking we have any patches or not here. All our exports or kernel directories, everything is only patches are not there here. Let's see what is this. Okay, I'm uploading from the front end. Everything we have to download from the service marketplace only. So here it is uploading from the my front end workstation. The patch is getting updated from to the here my front end workstation. Or if you want to download, you need to go to the service marketplace. Okay, you need to go to the service marketplace. So then, so manually you have to download, go to the software download, same as like how we downloaded all the installation files and everything. Same way, we have to go to the our service marketplace. We have to go, and there we have to download it. There we have to download it here. See here how I am downloading. Suppose in our systems we want to update some plugins, some add-ons, some one component we want to update it. So in this case, so you have to go to, suppose you want to update the components, individual components, you want to apply. Suppose it is decompressing. Let's see whether it can be implemented or not. See here, the it is decompressed, automatically it is extracted. Go to the display queue define. Go to the new support packs which we implemented. Go to that one. Here nothing is there. Go to the display define queue. That is not related to this one. For the spam already imported. Nothing is there. So nothing is there in the system to import it here. So we will make it one thing here. So either if you go to the system status, you will see the list of components here. The NetWeaver systems, we have the small system. Here you can see here in the SAP STPI, we have, suppose we will try to make it this component to the latest versions. STPI, it's like 740.001 patch level is there. So that we will make it to the 002, we will make it here. Okay, 002. So plugins, it kind of STPI, STAP are the plugins. So we will make it to the 002. Then go to the STPI, right? Go to yes. Then here's the plugins. Plugins means it will comes under the yes STPI. Yeah, I think STAPI we have STPI. See here, STPI is there. So what is the version STPI 740, right? 740 our version support packs. Then we are in the 001, right? So we have up to how many are there? 22 are their latest versions. We are in the old version, too old version. For this one, download this one. This dispatch we have to download it, right? We have to download the dispatch. So how we went to here? Download the softwares. Then so we went to the support packs and patches. Why? Because we are updating the patches here. We are updating the patches to our system. Support pack and patches. Installation, we didn't installations. This is support pack and patches. Then it's the STPI, STAP, the patch level. Then you can go to the here. Then so you can see the plugins, the patches, all patches are here is there. This is our tool. Then select it. Then you can also apply the latest versions. Then, but after that, but better to we go for the 02, 03, 04 like that also we can implement it in our systems. We can implement in our systems. Let's see whether it is downloaded or not. Yes, it's downloaded. Copy this one. Actually, directly we can download from the our system. Directly we can download it. But because of the Windows system, right? Directly we can download it. If it is the non-Windows, Go to the load patches, front end. Why? Because we exported to the front end here. So what patch we are updating? So in the component list, one patch we are updating here. So it is a decompressed. Yes, decompressed. Okay. So it's a decompressed. Means it is extracted automatically. It is extracted. So then after that, what you have to do? You have to go to the display and queue STPI plugins. You need to update it, right? So what is the version you are updating? STPI 750 release 001 to 002. You are updating here, right? Select this one. Select, right? This is the one you are updating, right? So this is the one you are updating. So then do you want to modification adjustments queues? No, right? So then STPI we are updating. So some people what they will do, they will keep the system like that, they will go away. Then when the next person when he is trying to implement it, so you cannot implement. Why? Because the queue already defined here to implement the STPI. Then you need to reset. You need to reset. You need to reset the. You need to reset the status of the queue and everything. You need to reset it out. So, but here we are implementing. The main bottom line, what we are doing is through spam and saint, we are updating the our components patch level from one version to another version. We are updating. That is what we are doing here, right? So we are doing this one, right? You all are agree, right? You all are on the same page. Any questions here from anyone? It's clear, right? So, or can I stop it here today? Are you guys are able to hear me? It's clear. It's clear, right? So what we are doing is we are updating the patch or components version through spam. Through spam, we are updating the component version, any one of the component version from one patch level to another patch level. We are updating one patch level to another patch level. We are updating through spam. But nowadays, no one is using one patch. We can update it, but you should also know how to apply through spam also. You should be aware of, right? That is what I'm trying to explain this one, right? So through spam also we are trying to explain this one. If you are unable to understand, please stop me. I will explain tomorrow as well, but don't keep it calm. Okay. So here we have defined the queue. We have, first of all, what we did is we loaded the patch from front end. Front end means your desktop. You have loaded the patch. You have uploaded. Then after that, we have defined the queue. First of all, then after that we have to define the queue. Queue we have to define it. Then we have defined the queue. Then go to the import queue option. The truck symbol. You have to go truck symbol option. So go to import. You have to start from the back end, not the front end. Back end means the job will start. Front end means the dialog work process will take care of this work and everything. So that's the reason. That's the reason we have to start from. So back end dialog mode we can start it, or background mode also we can start it. This is giving trouble. Server. So these all are the patches which are there. We have to download it. We have to implement it. So remaining components, where can I check remaining components? Also same, it is available. Remaining components also it is available. So basis version, basis related S4 patches here, S4 versions. So here remaining patches all are available from here also. You can download, then you can upload either the front end or or application server. So when we have to go for the either the front end or application server level, so if the package size is, there is some limitation. If your support pack size is maybe 500 MB or something, then you can apply through front end. It is the more, then we can go for the application server level. Application server level, we have to place the folder, then we have to update it. Application server level, we have to place the folder, we have to update it, right? Application server level, we have to place the folder, we can update it. Okay, so tomorrow we'll see how to update the patches through spam, and also some tool also. Some tool also, how can we update the patches? So those things we can see, but it's a very important concept. Why? Because interview point of time they may ask you questions like how to update the patches and everything. So you should remember all these things. Okay, should remember all these things. Okay, I will explain it. I will explain it tomorrow. So the server is not responding. I need to check what happened. Maybe restart. I have to restart it. The router. Let's see. Okay, so just take a note of the today's one. So note implementation, prerequisites for the applying the spam and saint. What is the use of the spam and saint? What is the note? When we have to apply the notes and everything. Just take a note from the today's class. And tomorrow, so we will apply through spam and some tool